Happy morning, children. This is Priya, your English teacher from Alpha International CBSE School, Baku. Children, today we are going to discuss the functional grammar. That is, we are going to discuss the grammar part in the grammar book. I think everybody are having this book. So this is ACE grammar book, and in this book we are going to discuss chapter 2 adjectives, and I wish you all have that book, and I want you to open page number 8 in the ACE grammar book, that is chapter 2 adjectives, and be ready with your pencils also. Okay, children. Now open page number 8 in the grammar book and also with the pencils. I'll just wait for 5 to 10 seconds. I hope the bags are with you. So open it so that whenever I'm asking you to underline or tick, or if I'm dictating you the answers of those exercises, you can work out along with me. Okay guys, so let us enter into the session now. What are adjectives, guys? So for all the parts of speech, when we are asking or when we are giving importance to such word, it will be expressed or it will be described with a definition, right? To make it as simple, actually for adjectives we used to say that a describing word which modifies a noun is an adjective. But if we want to express, or if you want to just fix it in an easy way, is adjectives are nothing but color, shape, size, number, touch, taste, feel, age, attitudes, perceptions, all these are adjectives. For example, now I am going to talk about this sketch pen. Okay. What is its name? Sketch pen. So it is a noun. Now I am going to describe this sketch pen. So, is it a big pen or small pen? Small. What is the color of it? Pink. What is the number? Only 1. Is it hard to touch or soft to touch? Very hard to touch. The shape is cylindrical. So, these are the things which I am using to describe this sketch pen, which I am using to describe this noun. So the words which we are using to describe such particular noun is an adjective. Color, shape, size, number, touch, and all these things, whatever we are discussing, whatever we describe regarding this is an adjective. Okay, children. Now let us come into the textual part. Adjectives. Read these sentences. Please bring me the round yellow box. The history books are on the 3rd shelf. This ring has been in our family for generations. The fonts which are in red color are the adjectives. Please bring me the round yellow box. Round is a shape, yellow is a color. The history books are on the 3rd shelf. The history books are on the 3rd shelf. 3rd is a number. This ring has been in our family for generations. So, the words in the bold are adjectives. It means the words in these colors are adjectives. We know that an adjective modifies a noun. It means an adjective describes a noun. An adjective can help us express physical and other qualities. It means it is a tall, square or rectangular, a small one, short one, bigger one, all these physical things which we are using to express the physical appearances. Then perceptions, attitudes or opinions. To talk about one's characteristics like smart, angry, sad, happy, exciting, surprising, all these feelings also comes under adjectives. Then the degree or extent, whether it is full, incomplete, half, empty. If we want to tell the measurements also, we use the adjective. All these also comes under adjectives. Frequency, it means daily, yearly, weekly, hourly, all this also comes under adjectives. It means the time. And location or place, rural or external. Actually, if we give the name to that location or place, that becomes a noun, a proper noun, isn't it? Then common noun. But when we are indirectly, if we want to explain the distance or describe the nature of that area, like it is a rural, is it an external, it is a countryside, whatever the thing, if you want to describe about that place, it also comes under adjectives. Okay guys. Now here are the kinds of adjectives. That means adjectives are of 9 types and we are going to discuss about the types of adjectives. The first one is a descriptive adjective. Descriptive adjective or adjective of quality. The name is descriptive adjective or adjective of quality. It means it describes the nature or characteristics of a person, animal or thing. For example, long, beautiful, ancient and so on. It means if we want to describe about the nature, characteristics. For example, English teachers are smart. And if we want to discuss about something, a person or an animal or a thing regarding the characteristics, whether they are beautiful from inside, those books belongs to the ancient period. So that particular timing or shape or the characteristics which we use to describe one's nature, or even for it is a person or animal or thing, it comes under descriptive adjective or the adjective of quality. Next one is second one, a demonstrative adjective. The demonstrative adjective points to a particular person, animal or thing. A demonstrative adjectives are this, that, these and those. It means if we want to point out something or any person or animal, we use this, that, those or these. If I want to talk about this pen, I want to talk about this pen. If I tell you that if I want to talk about this pen only, you know. So I want to talk about particular thing. If this pen is near, I will say that this. If it is little far, I will say it as that. If it is nearer, this. If it is farer, I use that. If I am having plural form, if I am having so many, I call it as these. When these three are at distance, I call it as those. If it is a singular which is nearer to me, this. If it is a plural, these. If a singular thing is far from me, I call it as that. And the plural thing I call it as those. This is the only difference for this this, that, these, those. This is the difference. So such type of pointing a particular thing, we call that adjective as demonstrative adjective. Descriptive adjective means when we are talking about the nature of a person. Demonstrative adjective means when we are talking about the pointing out the person or place or animal. Next, a possessive adjective shows that something belongs to someone. The possessive adjectives are my, your, our, his, her, its and their. A possessive adjective shows that something belongs to someone. If we want to show the ownership, if we want to talk about the ownership of something which belongs, those words are called possessive adjectives. This pen belongs to mine. So I am showing my ownership towards this pen. So this is a possessive adjective. But that book is my friend's. So here, this book, so I am talking that book is my friend's means I am just saying that the ownership of that book belongs to her. So importance is her. So my, your, our, his, her, its and their, etc. There may be so many words also. Those type of words which representing the ownership of some things which belongs to us or others, that particular adjectives are called as possessive adjectives. Okay, next one. A quantitative adjective or adjective of quantity indicates the amount of a noun but do not indicate an exact number. For example, some, many, much or so on. So if you want to talk about the amount of things, there are so many mangoes. I am having only one mango. Today, only few people came to school. He is having much more things. Much more, many, some, less, few, little. All these words which is indicating the amount of the quantity of some things is called the quantitative adjective. Understood, students? Now let me say it again before going to the next session. Descriptive adjectives means when we are giving importance to one's nature, we call it as descriptive adjective. When we are talking, when we want to point out something, this, that, those things, these things, at that time that adjectives are called as demonstrative adjective. And if we want to show the ownership of particular things which is belonging to us or others, we call it as possessive adjectives. And if you want to indicate, if you want to talk about the amount available, not in the numbers but in a rough count, like some, many, more, less, few, much more, all those things comes under quantitative adjective. Okay guys? And next comes number 5. A numeral adjective gives the number of a noun or to show the place of a noun in a sequence. For example, 1, 2 or second, 12 and so on. It means a numeral adjective means specifying the number. If we want to describe a thing in the numbers, if you want to express the counting, if you want to convey the counting, so how many pencils you are having? I am having 2 pencils. So when we are mentioning the number there, and that sort of adjective is called numeral adjective. Okay. Next. An interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective. An interrogative adjective asks a question about a noun. For example, what, which, whose and so on. Interrogative means interrogation, asking questions. So WH words, what, which, when, who, how, why, all these words when we are using to question about particular noun, and that sort of adjective which we are using in the form of questioning for a noun or about a noun, and that adjective is called as what? Interrogative adjective. Next, distributive adjective. A distributive adjective describes specific members out of a group or singles out one or more individual items or people. For example, each, every, any and so on. Here if we want to talk about distributive adjective means to describe specific members out of a group or singles. It means a group of people are there and we want to describe about such, the group of people individually or certain group like that. Each one in the group, everyone in a team, or anyone in the class get up and come. So we are giving an option as well as we are specifying individual or group or singles and such thing which we are giving importance to specify those members in a common noun. We call it as distributive adjective. Okay guys, the examples are like each, every, any and so on. And so on means many in the one. So one of them, some of them, like that also we can add on. And now next one is proper adjective. Children, proper adjective means I think you know all about proper noun. Proper noun means what? A noun which starts with a capital letter, a specific name for a noun. If we give a name for a noun, that will become a proper noun. A proper adjective means it comes from a proper noun. For example, Chinese, Indian, Bengali and so on. Look here children, India is our state, right? Bengal, China. But the language which we speak in India is, or the people, if we want to, people who lives in India refers as Indians. The people in Chinese, we call them as Chinese. Even the language also, they will be having, if they are having different languages also, we call them as Chinese people. They are talking Chinese, right? And the people who lives in Bengal are named as Bengalis. So the proper noun is China, India and Bengal. But when we want to talk about their nature and they want to talk about the people in general, we will add adjective, that is proper adjective. So if it comes along with the proper noun, it is a proper adjective. And the last one is ninth type, emphasizing adjective. An emphasizing adjective is used to lay stress on the noun that comes after it. For example, very, own and so on. It means if we want to express like I am having less money. If anybody is trying to ask or borrow money from me, I used to say that I am having less. But in order to convey the strength of that, like if I wanted to convey that I am having nothing more than that, I will use very to stress that low or less amount. So whose pen is this means I will be saying that it is my pen. But if I want to show my ownership or if I want to show the importance to a particular pen, I say that it's my own pen which you are having. So in order to argue, in order to show the ownership or in order to show the stress or you want to give the importance for such things, we call it as emphasizing adjective. So children, there are nearly 9 types of adjectives. Let me recall it from the beginning. The first one is descriptive adjective, to talk about the nature and characteristics of the people or person or animal or thing. And then demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective means what? Pointing out something, a person or animal or thing. If you want to point this, that, these or those, right? Possessive adjectives means showing ownership to one's thing, our things or other things. If you want to show the ownership of such nouns, we use possessive adjectives. Fourth one, quantitative, to show the amount, to show the quantity, to show the sum. The examples are given here, some, many, much and so on, to show the number. But the number is, if we don't know the exact number, when we are saying that less, few, very low and all things, we call it as quantitative adjective. Number 5 is numeral adjective. If you are saying the counting number 1, 20, 50 to 100, whatever the number is, it is a numeral adjective. The next one is interrogative adjective. The question words, what, which, whose, why, whom, how, all those WH words, the questioning words comes under interrogative adjective. Seventh one, distributive adjective. If you want to talk about an individual or a group or a singles, or if you want to give an importance to such group of people, we call it as distributive adjective. Eighth one, proper adjective. The proper adjective always comes with a proper noun, and if you want to talk about the people or the things belonging to such proper nouns, we call it as proper adjective. And the last one is emphasizing adjective. Emphasizing adjective means to lay the stress, to show the importance of a verb which we are using in that phrase. So these are the 9 types of adjectives. To be strong or to get it into our mind fix, if we do the exercises which were given in the textbook, only children, we can remember. Otherwise, all these types of adjectives remains only in the book pages. Until we practice in our own with our efforts, we can't remember these types of adjectives. Okay. Children, now let us do the exercise part. Open page number 9. In page number 9, we have to underline the adjectives and write its kind just beside the sentence. At the end of the sentence, for the first thing you have seen. Be ready with your pencils, children. So when I am telling you, when I am suggesting you to underline, you have to underline and you have to write the answer. Okay. Page number 9. Roman A. Underline the adjectives in these sentences and say what kind they are. There are nearly 8 sentences, children. I am going to teach you only 1 to 4 and remaining 5, 6, 7, 8 you have to do that as today's activity. Understood? Yes. First one, Sushma needs a lot of patience when she deals with unhappy customers at the supermarket. So here a lot of is underlined. A lot of means it is a quantitative adjective because it is talking about the amount. They are not showing a number. They are just showing the amount. A lot means more. So it comes under quantitative adjective. Unhappy. Unhappy is a feeling. One's feeling. So it comes under descriptive adjective. Second one, I would like to have some rice and a bit of dal with a little pickle. So what are the adjectives in this? I would like to have some. Underline S-O-M-E, some, children. S-O-M-E. Sum means the amount. What is it? Right below that sum. Underline the sum and below that you write it as quantitative. Here they have given here, right? In the same way you have to write. If you have place, you can write here beside this. If you don't have place, just underline the sum here and you can just write below this as quantitative. Next, underline bit, B-I-T, bit. Bit is also is an amount, a little bit of. It comes under an amount, so it also comes as quantitative. And little. Little is also a talking sum of a number of things. A little number of things. When we are talking about the amount without numbering or without the exact measurement, this comes under quantitative descriptive. For second one, children, underline SOME sum, BIT bit, LITT little. For these three words, the answer is quantitative only. Quantitative, 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 right, like that. For the third one, Rohit was the first person to reach the destination. Here what are the adjectives? No color has given, no shape has given, no nature. They have given a number here. First. First means number. So underline the first. If it is a number which is given clearly, what is that adjective? It is a numeral adjective. Number means numeral adjective. So for the third one, underline first and write numeral, N-U-M-E-R-A-L. If you have doubt, the key will be given along with this. You can check in the key, but not now. Only once the lesson is over, at the end of the lesson only, we will send you the key. You just do the exercises. Later when we give the key, you can recheck the answers. Okay. Now fourth one. I want to buy these socks, this shirt and those trousers. So, for example, a boy went to the shop and he is pointing out. He just pointing some things. I want these socks, this shirt and those trousers. He is pointing which is nearer and farer, all those socks, shirt and trousers. So, these, underline these, this and those. Those. So, all these three are what? Demonstrative. Here we have seen, right? Wait, let us check. Look here. This, that, these and those comes under demonstrative adjective. If you want to spelling, you can copy from here. Or else in the textbook itself, there are the spellings. So the fourth one, these, and those, all the three are demonstrative. Now let me tell the answers again. For the second one, here the first sentence they have underlined here, right? And they wrote the answers here. In the same way, you also underline. If you have place beside, you can write, or else you can write in the below. I would like to have some rice and a bit of dal with a little pickle. So underline some, bit, little, and all the three comes under quantitative. Okay, you can write like quantitative, comma, quantitative, comma, quantitative. Rohit was the first person to reach the destination. Here first is an adjective which indicates a number. So it is numeral adjective. I want to buy these socks, this shirt and those trousers. Underline these, this and those. All these comes under numeral adjectives. Now children, you have to do the remaining exercises 5, 6, 7, 8. All the 4 questions you have to do it. This is your activity. And now let us see this formation of adjectives. We can form adjectives from nouns. We can here accident to accidental. Accident is a noun. Accidental is an adjective. Danger is a noun. Dangerous is an adjective. We can form adjectives from verbs also. Enjoy is an action word. Enjoyable is an adjective which is talking the nature of that verb. Help is an action word which we can do in action. Helpful is also showing the nature. We can also form adjectives from other adjectives. Comic, comical. Elder, elderly. So adjectives can be formed from nouns, from verbs, and also we can form adjectives from other adjectives. The only thing is, if we want to change a noun or a verb or an adjective into another adjective, we have to write suffix. If we add suffix to those nouns or verbs or what is that?
adjectives, immediately we can derive some other adjectives. Understood, children? Now see, adding suffix. Comfort is a noun. If we add able to comfort, comfortable, it becomes adjective. Read is a verb. If we add able here, readable. So adding suffix means a word which will be added along with at the end of the word, which is added to the end of the verb, and it forms a new word. That is called a suffix. When we add such lexical words to a verb, to a root word, it becomes another word. So suffix will be added at the end of the root word. Prefix means it will be added before the word. So these are the suffixes and how it changes the word. Comfortable, readable, invisible. Adding al, il means comical, normal, industrial. Industry becomes industrial. Ical, ICAL. Aeronautical, political, alphabetical. Less, endless, priceless, timeless. Why angry, busy, wealthy. Anger becomes angry, busy. Busy, the same word comes here. Busy, here also we can add IER. Wealthy, wealthier. So adding suffixes changes the words. Now, add the correct suffixes to these words to form adjectives. Children, it is in page number 10. Now turn page number 10. Page number 10 in ACE grammar book, open now. In that you can see the B Roman. Add the correct suffixes to these words to form adjectives. You may need to make changes to the spelling of some words. It means these are the suffixes, and there are some more suffixes like adding FULL, AL, RY, IC, all these things. Apart from this, we can add all those things also. Suffix is a word which can be added. These are the root words. We have to add a suffix here, and the spelling also changes. For example, the first 5 I will do here. Imaginary, imaginary. Commerce, commerce becomes commercial. I think here it is there. No, it is not there. Commerce, commercial. So I will remove this E and I will replace it IAL. Now write the spelling, children. COMMERCIAL. Here the suffix is IAL. Now write again. I will tell the spelling for the second one. Commerce becomes commercial. Write the spelling now. COMMERCIAL. Commercial. Now the third one is grace. For grace, we will be adding FUL as a suffix. Graceful. Write the spelling. GRACEFUL. Let me repeat the spelling again. GRACEFUL. Graceful. Now energy. For energy, we can't add all this energible, energial, energical. We can't do. So here we can add a suffix as IC. Energic. If we are adding IC, we have to remove the Y here. We have to replace this Y with IC. The spelling is, start writing, ENERGIC. Sorry guys, GETIC. Energetic. You have to remove this Y and write change the spelling. You can by adding the suffix. Write the spelling now. ENERGIC. G-E-T-I-C. Energetic. Number 5. Miracle. Miracle is a noun here, and by adding suffix it becomes an adjective. Miraculous. M-I-R-A-C-U-C-L-E is transformed to C-U-L-O-U-S. Miraculous. Let me repeat the answer again. Check the spelling. M-I-R-A-C-U-L-O-U-S. Finished, guys? Okay. Let me tell the answers again from the beginning. You check your answers, or if any mistakes, write along with me. Still, if you have doubt, you can go through the Google or the key which I am going to send you at the end of this lesson. Second, imaginary becomes imaginary. Commerce becomes commercial. Check the spelling. C-O-M-M-E-R-C-I-A-L. Commercial. Grace becomes graceful. G-R-A-C-E-F-U-L. Energy becomes energetic. E-N-E-R-G-E-T-I-C. And miracle becomes miraculous. M-I-R-A-C-U-L-O-U-S. Miraculous. So these are the 5 things, guys. And the remaining, there are 10 questions in Roman B. The remaining 5 you have to do on your own. So today's activity, today's homework is in page number 9. In A Roman, 8 questions are there. 4 I have done for you and explained you clearly. Remaining 4 you have to do. And another homework is in page number 10, B Roman, 10 questions are there. 5 I have finished along with the spellings and explanation. And the remaining 5 you have to do as a homework. That's all, guys, for today's session. Hope you all understood how to add suffix and what are the adjectives and what are the 9 kinds of adjectives, how to use and where to use. Okay, children, hope you understood. If you have any doubts, feel free, and you're always welcome to ask the doubts and get clarified from us. Teachers are waiting to clarify your doubts. Okay, and stay safe, children. This is Priya signing off from Alpha International CBSE School, Bahur. Thank you.